You know, I like this vehicle. It's, in my honest opinion, one of the best, if not the most fun vehicle to use in Tier 7. It's got ERA over the sides that enables it to block missile hits and heat rounds. It's got cage, which has a chance to do the same. Its front is relatively sturdy versus autocannon rounds and can have some help versus high explosive as well. Its autocannon is pretty decent, 6-shot clip, pretty high DPM. Its missile is nice as well, roughly similar to the BMP-3M, except it's got a little bit of higher damage and roughly the same penetration. But the best thing about the Warrior AFV is that it has white phosphorus rounds with a 500% bonus chance. This allows you to quite literally burn people's crews. And set them on fire as well. The alpha damage isn't much, but remember, those armor piercing rounds are for shooting the size of MBTs and maybe other warriors and things you can't pen at long range. The white phosphorus rounds are for when you're above something, or if it's against something really annoying like a VBL in grey. You get behind something, you set it on fire. Congratulations, it's now suffering 100 or more fire damage every single little tick. Sustained DPM of 5,805 is pretty nifty, but that's about, you have the same DPM as an MBT and you don't even have to switch to your autocannon yet. The switch is less than 2 seconds. 5-second reload. Pretty nifty. You can use that to fire at long range, supplement your autocannon. Defense is quite nice as well. If you're going stock grind, I would definitely recommend the Spall Liner and Tesh first. Unfortunately, the white phosphorus rounds is all the end, so skip the smoke grenades, go straight through here, or you could go for the engine upgrade as well, which is actually quite decent. As you can see here, it has a 0 to 32 of 2.55, vehicle mass of 23 tons, so stick to ramming small AFVs only. Camouflage with Sabrina, absorbing paint while you're moving is 39%, while you stopped it's 47%. View range isn't that particularly good though, although I would recommend going for paint, fielder systems to help with the acceleration even more, and a gun breach to get your missile reload down to pretty nifty 6.5, maybe even more considering this is a garage. In terms of everything, I would recommend Sabrina. Erin is nice for spotting, but Sabrina allows you to get that 50% more module damage, along with a 22% crew damage. It also allows you to get some more camo bonus, spots, and a better swap speed, and a driving lessons 1, which isn't really that particularly nifty, but it's generally this kind of thing. Sabrina's a battle AFE commander, and this is a battle AFE. So, what else? Well, we could compare it to the other battle AFEs of its tier, such as the Rosamac and the BMP-3M. The BMP-3M has 41 to 50 damage, let's say 45. Rosamac has the highest DPM. Warrior has the most hit points, has the most armor, has the best armor overall, pretty much good everything. It's also the fastest. The Rosamac is wheeled, so the Warrior actually probably has the best mobility here, as well as some very good stopped camouflage as well. And overall speaking, the Warrior is a very solid vehicle. And while the Rosamac has access to pelly rounds, the Warrior's is far better. This only gets you a bonus module damage of 15%. What does the Warriors give you? 500% fire bonus. This also gives you a crew bonus as well. This thing is mean. Very, very mean. Let's go look at some games. So here we are in the tier 7 match. There are a pair of VBL Ingrays on the other side, there's a challenger and there's an object as well. So normally what happens on this map is that I go straight towards the centre. The goal is usually to knock out the VBL Ingrays. The VBL Ingray is the meta seal clubby vehicle of tier 7, but the warrior counters it very well. This is because you have the ability to fire off your missile, hit it for 600 damage, then fire off your autocannon as well, which will do about 350, maybe 400. So let's see what I do here. Miss with the missile. Okay. Very fast swap time there. And right there, we've damaged his engine, his turret ring, and killed a crew member with 3 shots and dealt 205 damage. We've just knocked off about 20% of his hit points. Pretty nifty, huh? Unfortunately, it doesn't show you the crew module damage and everything in third person, so you have to go first person for everything. But generally speaking, the warrior is a very aggressive tank. It's not for sitting back. It's for, again, at medium, close to people, dealing that fire damage. I mean, even your missile is, generally speaking, pretty cool as well. As you can see here, we've got a 5.69 second reload. That's faster than just about every single MBT on its own tier. It's a little bit slower than the BMP-3M, but the BMP-3M is a missile boat, and this, generally speaking, has a better missile. The gun depression and everything is quite good. And the swap time is pretty quick as well. This means you can swap between missile, autocannon. Speaking of here, it's kind of a combo you can use, so watch. Missile, autocannon, autocannon another time. You see that VBL over there? He's gonna have a bad day. 604 damage? Yeah, how was that then? And now you can see the true damage this thing can do. You see right there, 158 damage, that is a fire tick. We just dealt 3000 damage to that challenger. The missile also has pretty good tracking as well, unlike a lot of other AFEs such as the OT-64 Cobra. The missile will go where you want it to go. I can't recommend this thing more. And the fire bonus is just great. See, watch this. Fire bonus done to him as well. So I remember telling you about that armor. Well, this is going to be pretty funny, but let's see how that armor works. So, as said before, what's the warrior? What's the big deal with the warrior's armor? Well, the ERA is kind of like the ERA mounted on the T90MS and the Armada. Well, the Armada side armor anyway. It has multiple uses, and combined with the cage armor, this means that if you angle the warrior where they can't hit your hull, you have a pretty fair amount of resistance to people firing at you, which can be very beneficial when you're chasing down VBL Ingrays, getting hit with MBTs, with heat rounds and stuff. So if you're an MBT and you want to hit this thing, just wait, shoot it in the upper plate maybe. Otherwise you could be like that VBL there and panic fire a bit. Maybe, is he gonna hit me? Nope. Well, we just tanked 2 shots out of a VBL. You see, this KPZ is going to show you what you can do. See, wait, and then fire. There's a good aim there. Straighter coming up. You see, right now, if I was facing hull onto him, this would be awkward. But watch this. Bounce, 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 bounce. Cage armor. It's simple science, really. And that's exactly why I buy the Warrior. This isn't a one-off occasion. This is mostly because, well, I had my computer with me in the United States, a different computer. Can't exactly transfer the files over now, so I'm having to make do with what footage I can. But imagine, if you will, that this entire zone, here, here, and here, is a no-go for shaped charges. You're in AFV, and you have better missile protection than MBTs. That's great. if you're on another AFV, I would say keep these things at harm reach. Make him come to you. Make that warrior have to go full on straight, because then you have that penetration box there. Same thing goes for you if you're an MBT. The warrior relies on its DPM, its combination of crew damage, module damage, fire damage from its autocannon, damage from the autocannon, the 5-second reload, and the damage of its missile as well. It doesn't have high single shot damage than, say, the BMD2M, the V-Berlingue, the Weasel Hot does. So the warrior needs to do sustained damage to things, such as MBTs, in order to kill them. So if you can keep them at arm's reach, you can very well prevent a warrior player from doing their job. Final thoughts of the warrior is that I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you get one. It's monstrous in PvE, which I will treat you to in a few seconds. You're gonna like it. Yeah, get one. It's tier 7, it's not that hard to get. It sits in the middle of... what vehicle designs does it sit in the middle of? It sits in the... God, give me a moment. There we go. The Weasel Hot's fun, the Swingfire's kinda bad, but the Bradley afterwards is... actually has less missile protection. So yeah, get one. Ton of fun. PvE, set fires everywhere, make those bots pay for all the times they either seal clubbed your T-72 with a VBL and Weasel toes coming out of fucking nowhere. Thanks for watching the review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care out there, and I'll see you all next time.